Hey guys, welcome to the Tangentially-Conversational podcast, where the only binding element is our inability to successfully stay on topic. I'm your host, LaCroix, and today's topic is, if the Purge were actually a thing, what illegal acts would you do? We're going to start with,
Skeeter the White Beater. And meme answer would be, I would probably just commit dumb crimes like stealing, like 420 Street, like the street sign, like just stuff like that. And my actual answer would be, I would steal famous pieces of artwork because that would be legal. And then, because I probably wouldn't be able to have a buyer lined up the next year because it'd probably be illegal to sell it because I'd be selling a stolen item, but it's still legal to steal it. Or would it become legally under my possession? I don't know. That's something I'd have to explore.
That's the thing you're gonna have to ask. That's the thing you're gonna ask your Purge lawyer.
Yeah, the federal government after I've stolen the Mona Lisa, and then I'd have to wait next year so I could sell it during the next Purge and then make millions. That's my actual answer. That is exactly what I'd do something that actually gets me value.
we think very similarly. So, chlamydia.
Well, meme answer, I would find and steal every single The Purge media and merchandise and burn it. Because it's a stupid book with a stupid premise and a stupid plot. And none of it makes sense, and I don't like it. That includes books, movies, posters. The world will forget about this awful, terrible concept.
Oh, you want to remove it from the history?
Yes. I don't even want it. I don't want future generations discovering it.
So you're like Japan with the rape of Nanjing?
Wait, well, I thought it was Nanking.
I mean, yes, but there's no significant evidence for what I'll do.
Okay, real answer.
My real answer?
That's assuming that's not his real answer.
He said it was his
Right.
meme answer.
Real answer? Probably something similar to Carson. I'd probably commit, a bunch of, fraud and, just stealing money in general. And just so I can keep getting as much money as I can before. Because why would you not? Why would you not?
Why would you just kill people?
Yeah.
I get
I'm sure some will.
I get the idea is to get rid of this animalistic urge that you have, but
Then just make killing people.
realistically, I think more people would be trying to fuck with markets or something. I think big companies just the CEO
Would get
was
screwed.
They get screwed.
Yeah.
I don't see how, and they portrayed in the books and the movies as, oh yeah, the rich are profiting off of this. How? Fraud is illegal. Stealing is illegal. I could go in and I could kill you and every single one of your business workers, and you wouldn't do jack about it because it's the Purge.
You gotta wait till next year to get revenge.
Dang, you're right.
Alright, Tibby, your answer. Meme and then real.
Honestly, I didn't think about this too much.
Real engaging content on it.
Yeah, this is really quality, really engaging content.
Enthralling.
Yeah, of course. I bet everyone right now is having a good time, and they're having a better time knowing that I am completely just stalling for time, so I can think of what both of my answers could be.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Is this an anime?
I'll help you out.
Dude, this is Naruto, okay? I gotta talk to him for 20 minutes before we fight.
Okay, so I'll help you out with the stalling by giving my answers. So, meme answer. All those, really weird, super specific laws Like, you can't keep a crocodile in a hot tub or something like that.
You can't walk up the courtyard steps backwards while eating chips.
Yeah. I would just do all that.
That is a real law that
That's
exists in America. I don't know what state,
That's unfortunate.
but if you look it up, it is a real...
It
Yeah.
had to have happened more than once.
Well, here's the thing. The alligator and the fire hydrant thing in Michigan only happened once.
Oh, yeah, they found the alligator in, like, the middle of fucking Lake Michigan.
I was talking about, like, some dude just chained up his pet alligator to a fire hydrant. 'Cause
Oh.
He went, like, inside to go get himself, like, a pack of smokes or something. And they were like, and everybody was like outside. It was like,
Oh, no,
if
if you-
an alligator chained to a fire hydrant. And then the police came and they're like, well, what am I supposed to do about it? I'm not going to grab that thing.
Shoot it.
Like- Well, you know how hard alligators are to kill?
Yeah, no, those
If
things
it's
are...
chained,
There was a quarter-size spot because literally, if you shoot it anywhere that's not underneath it, the bullet literally won't pierce. There is a quarter-size spot where the bullet will actually pierce
I mean, while it's chained there, you might as well keep shooting, you know?
in the middle of its nose.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Like, it's like what? I mean, because it's like what, handcuffed to what, a fire hydrant, right? Just curb
it's
stomp.
little-
It's just right.
Just American history exit.
But yeah, so, like...
Imagine that guy from that show has a big tattoo across his chest that says, I hate alligators.
But no, like, about a month ago, they actually found an alligator just swimming around in Lake Michigan.
That's
What the
hot.
hell?
Poor alligator. It's cold up there.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised it didn't fucking die from the cold.
Like, even in the summer, the Great Lakes are cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they get to, like, 50 degrees.
And they're reptiles, so they don't like that cold.
Oh, yeah. But, so real answer, same as both of you guys, except I'd probably rob, like, every single Best Buy within a 10-mile radius.
That's fair. Best.
Here's the thing, though. If something like that existed, I just imagine how much businesses would pay for security. Like, security
Oh,
businesses
yeah.
would be so...
Oh, you need to get like an A team together. You need like 2 snipers.
Yeah.
Like it would be deadly.
They'd probably do, like, blast doors and, like,
Yeah.
you know, bulletproof glass, you know, safety
But that's
glass.
just more to spend on, though.
Yeah, exactly. So how are the rich getting richer from the Purge?
I told you it's a stupid plot.
Okay, so Tibby,
I think we stalled enough.
have we stalled enough, or do we have to Dragon Ball Z this where I just start screaming?
You know what? I think I got it.
Please don't stop.
Okay.
So,
People are trying to sleep.
one of my answers, I'm gonna let you guys guess which one it is.
Oh.
Punting my small dog Coco across the yard.
Real.
And then the second one, I'm still gonna let you guys guess it. Just finesse a Nintendo Switch. That's it.
I'd say Coco is the meme answer because punting Coco across the yard is already legal. Have you seen her face?
It's just so kickable.
I mean,
She
Coco is
so
a thought.
ugly that just like any
Coco
loss
is a thought.
She's just too much
And
of
she
a
doesn't
thought.
have any friends. Who's gonna tell?
I would say, I still stand by Coco being the real one. I still stand by that.
You have too much integrity to steal Nintendo Switches. And that's the exact reason why you'd punt Coco across the yard too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, Mark. Ugh. Mark keeps hating on me for buying the Super Smash Bros. Switch. Because he's like, dude, the Joy-Cons are dumb. It's literally just 2 lines. But it's like, nah, B. I got it for that lit dock.
Oof.
Dude, the dock is so pretty.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I had something that I wanted to say, but I completely forgot.
Space.
Yeah, you were
yeah,
talking about space earlier.
There's I saw a thing on YouTube, and it was talking about how space exploration might make space exploration harder, just for the fact that, you know, when we build rockets, we build them in stages, and you know how when you go up, you know, like they release those stages
Right.
in like the atmosphere and they orbit around.
Oh, I was talking about this with other guys, with
Space
other people.
trash.
Yeah, space trash.
And they're saying like, you know,
We're gonna literally we're going to have an impenetrable fortress of just like junk metal surrounding the
I don't think
Earth.
that. Here's what I think that the second that happens, like where it starts becoming a problem, they will make space stuff to bring space stuff down.
And then we can reuse
like
it.
they would most likely
A lot
like
of space
salvage
stuff already
it
comes down,
to
you know?
do stuff.
Yeah, but like, well, yeah, some of them like release before they reach that, but like some of them are just floating around in space for like decades before they finally air resistance finally brings them down.
Right.
Well, because like here's the thing, if we just like shot a giant like bowl up into the up into orbit, like, well, because we don't need holes because there's nothing for, like, there's no resistance.
Yeah, there's no air resistance.
Wait,
So we would,
Like a bowl. Is that what I think I heard? I think
Yeah, a bowl.
Like a bowl.
just
Put it on its
literally
side.
scoop them out.
yeah, because it's not like we need to put a net, because a net doesn't have any like
What if the bowl gets full?
Oh, I was just gonna say like some sort of like
elastic maybe, like an elastic bag.
I wasn't gonna say even that. I was just gonna say because it'd be a very expensive process, but I would imagine they would do probably just these. They would release a space some sort of spacecraft that would release like tiny little like space drones almost, you know, that use like little jet propulsion systems that will just like press itself and like attach itself to
A piece of metal.
a piece of metal and just like shoot it off towards Earth.
See, like, I think that this will all be made irrelevant once we develop the technology to just
Get there in one stage.
to just make it a one-stage spacecraft.
Yeah,
I think that's
Once
I
we
think that's
start
well-
building Star Destroyers, it'll all be good.
Okay, can I say like how like utterly stupid Star Wars like in a logical sense is, like how their weaponry and ships work?
Oh yeah.
Like even
Because
even in the original trilogy, the way it all kind of works is ridiculous. Did you know a Star Destroyer laser is supposed to be equal to like hundreds of nuclear bombs? Like at least in the EU,
Yeah,
like hundreds, I think even hundreds of thousands of nuclear bombs.
yeah.
That makes the whole thing about like planetary bombardment just totally illogical. Like, because like it only literally would take a couple shots
Yeah.
to completely destroy a planet's atmosphere. It wouldn't need a Death Star.
Yeah.
It's and like the speeds that they go are just like really like just out of bounds. I don't think we can even in a realistic sense come close.
yeah, like understand just how fast
I don't think
they
we
go.
can come even close to getting to speed of light, if that's even possible. Even if it was, like, once we do achieve like the speed of light, time will literally distort, and there's going to be a whole bunch of problems with that.
Well, time already distorts. When you move, time distorts.
Well, yeah, but like on a noticeable scale, like
Oh, yeah.
literally people will be years older when you stay
Yeah.
relatively the same.
On planet.
Yeah.
So like that would be a really weird experience.
Like, I don't know how how would you even visualize that from Earth? Like, obviously, it's a sci-fi, especially a space opera like sci-fi. It's fine. You don't have to be hard sci-fi here. But I'm just saying, like, anyone who's... It just kind of irks me. I don't know why. Whenever somebody says, oh, let's just make an X-Wing. It's like...
Also, X-Wings are very impractical.
X-Wings are...
Almost every Star Wars ship design is impractical because
they
all
have
of them
jets in the
They
back.
operate like boats.
no, they all look like
they're
they're,
not boats,
they're
planes.
they all look like they're built to be as aerodynamic as possible in
air is in space.
yeah, exactly. In an environment that has no air resistance.
No, they go on planet. That's the point. They do
there's
operate
that.
on planet in
There's that.
atmosphere.
He
Like,
has a point.
Every single one of those planes is made to operate both in space and like both in and out of like outer space.
Oh yeah, the X-Wings would really kind of second.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying they're impractical about is in space having a backwards jet propulsion system is not feasible. because you could not make because the way they fly is almost like jets in real life.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, jets use ailerons to change their yaw, their pitch, to change all that stuff. But because there's no air resistance, you couldn't use those. So what would happen is you would go forward and you would never slow down, right? But they always show them going at different speeds,
Right.
depending on how much the jet in the back is going,
Which doesn't make sense.
which doesn't make any sense. So basically, in order to do any turns, you would go forward, keep going at that speed, and then have a jet somewhere on the plane shoot you in another direction, and then you'd have to go
See,
again.
what I'm thinking.
It'd be nuts. It'd look stupid.
There would need to be jets
That rotate.
In every
Not even
single-
rotate.
Oh.
There would need to be back, front, sides, up, down.
Oh yeah, no, isn't?
If you-
didn't people say that the best
a cube.
would be the best shape of a ship would in
literal
space
cube.
would be a cube that had rockets that surrounding it.
Yeah, but cubes are not cool.
They don't look cool.
There's
okay? We
a
can't build
reason
them.
why they say you're a square.
With invisible laser technology, so you
Well, no,
don't know
actually-
where it's going.
Actually, I think a sphere would be slightly better because
No.
Well, no, cubes have weak points if they're pressurized.
Mm-hmm.
Spheres don't have those.
But the angles at which the jets would be
Or a cylinder, or kind of like a basically if we were flying around in things that were shaped like pop cans.
Not pop cans. I know. I think Carson's right. This square thing, because
yeah.
Well, no, because all
Just
the corners, all the edges are weak points.
but they don't.
It's true,
But they won't properly propel if they are if they're like a circle or a cylinder.
Well, no, you've seen the escape pods in Star Wars, right?
Okay, we've already established.
But no,
that Star Wars
Oh no,
is
he's
not
talking
good.
about that shape.
that shape.
Yeah.
The shape of the escape pods would work a lot better than.
Well,
I mean, I guess it depends
No, but
what are
where
you
you
talking about?
need-
Under what
where you
context
need to
would
put
we
the
would you
jets-
really worry about
Because
stuff like that? Because there's not going to be any collisions, I don't think.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Where you would need to place the jets, because a rectangular prism is probably one of the best designs, because you can place a jet in the front upper side so that you can turn this way. Now, that'd be really weird to do on a sphere, because you would have to offset it like that, so there'd be a little part like that, which would be easier to aim at. So you could more easily target their jets to immobilize certain aspects of how they could move, because you could not it'd be really difficult to do that, and then it would be just kind of awkward because of how it would rotate.
Right.
And that's what they were figuring when they were wondering which shape to put it in.
Yeah.
Because they would have to be omnidirectional.
Right. Because if you want the full movement, it's basically.
Yeah.
Well, because what I'm thinking about is that in order for someone to be able to breathe within the ship, it needs to be pressurized.
Yeah.
So if there are weak points in the construction, so with a cube, all the edges and corners are weak points.
Yeah.
Especially the corners.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the first jet, the airliner jet that we made,
Mm-hmm.
everybody died because they used square windows and the corners leaked.
Well, that's why when you make the big cube, inside of that cube, you make a sphere. So
No.
that way it retains the aerodynamics and that little
That's
extra.
the aerodynamics.
Not the aerodynamics. I mean, full space, movability, and all the what do you call it? All the thrusters or whatever are placed in their optimal spaces for full movement. But you can still pressurize without any weak points.
I think we could. I think we could make a square now. A cube now.
Well, anyone who
Using
has
space age technology.
anyone who has like the resources to make a space like ship that can traverse space even remotely fast and
the
do
only
that
problem
kind of
with that
thing.
would be getting a cube to space. Because it would
anyone-
have to be it'd probably have
We
to
would
be
have to build
coded.
it. We would have to build it in space.
Anyone who could do
Well, I
it.
mean,
would
unless you built
have
like
the
a little
technology.
bit of like a cone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you'd probably put like a cylinder over it that would detach, in order to help, because it'd be really weird.
I'm just saying anyone
Or
who has
you-
to has the capability to make such ships like that probably has the weaknesses of shapes figured out. Because you have to understand, making a ship that we think of traditionally in these sci-fi scenarios, it requires an insane amount of energy and an insane amount of resources.
Oh yeah.
It's almost illogical.
Oh yeah, there isn't even enough iron on Earth, even counting the core and the is it the mantle that has liquidized iron?
Mm-hmm.
Even with considering that, there's not enough iron on Earth to make a Death Star.
Oh god, no.
Much less a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
We would literally need to rob
You'd have
the
to-
whole solar system of any iron just for one Star Destroyer.
Assuming we make it out of iron.
Worth it.
Assuming we make it out of iron.
It would be
What else would we
really
make?
cool.
If we
No,
find something
just-
more abundant and more
Yeah.
easily creatable,
Hey, air.
theoretically,
Air.
you're right.
we make a ship made of air.
Yeah.
We ride the airship.
The invisible boat
I was gonna say, I was thinking of Wonder Woman, and I don't know why I thought of Wonder Woman, because
She has the invisible jet.
yeah, no, I was like that, but I was like, man, I should have thought of Mermaid Man and Barnacle. I've seen way more of them than I have
All
Wonder
I'm saying
Woman.
is,
Honestly.
we make a giant balloon and we put it in space, and then we just cover the basket,
Mayhaps.
and that way we float.
Mayhaps. Yeah, but space combat would be super interesting to
Oh yeah, we talked about this way back.
to observe, because at least at first, energy weapons would not be visible. You would not visibly see the energy emanating from them. So
No big.
It would be what you were saying is it would basically be poking tiny holes in each other's ships.
yeah, and you know how in all of those sci-fi movies, whenever there's a hole in the ship, people get just sucked out.
Yeah.
That is not realistic, because in order for that to happen, they said that the pressure inside of the ship itself
Would have.
would have to equal the bottom of the what is that one valley in the bottom of the ocean?
Mariana Trench.
The Mariana Trench. It would have to be that pressure level for people to just get sucked out like that. So basically what they said is it would be like a slight breeze if a hole was popped. Just went through for a second, and then everything would just be fine. So if you had oxygen,
Except you'd be dead.
if you had an oxygen mask or something,
Yeah.
you'd be fine. If you were not exposed to the elements of space and had oxygen, you would be fine. And if you knew you were going into a battle, that would be the first thing people would do.
Well,
is-
that's assuming you even meet an enemy fleet in space.
Yeah.
People could just, realistically, if we're really talking realistic, you could just have little one ship stations that just shoot a giant ass kinetic weapon, because they've shown that kinetic weapons can be even more powerful than nukes.
But
shoot a couple on a planet, it's done.
But wouldn't that cause the whole station to shoot backwards from the energy release?
Assuming you have the thrusters to counter it, not necessarily. But that's assuming.
But that would take so much extra energy.
It'd be better than just making a whole fleet of,
yeah, but
and it would be literally planet devastating. You would pretty much kill everyone on the planet. Wait,
But would that be worth it?
yeah. As long as you don't crack the planet in half.
No.
You can
As
just
long as you don't crack the planet. Like, oh man.
Like, oh no, like it's
do it enough
because
times. I'm sure you'll get there.
Let's be real. Is that really a problem? You gotta break a few eggs to make
Hey
an
man,
omelet.
you crack the planet, easier mining. Yeah, you didn't think of that one, did
imagine
you?
no, but like
genuinely
imagine
didn't
just
think of
like
that.
having that like no, imagine just,
just
having
send
that
some-
just like raw power to just be able to just like
Snap a
to
planet
just like
in half.
to just like kill a planet like just because.
I
Because
mean-
like that planet didn't even
I
do
just keep wondering
anything.
what would happen, like atmospherically, because
Who the hell knows?
the gravity would be because like if they split off, the atmosphere would still be there. I would assume, or
At least
or
until
until
it
it
no,
doesn't have
it-
gravity
well,
to even have an
I don't think it
atmosphere.
would have enough gravity because
Yeah.
I think it would probably dissipate after a little bit.
Yeah, because
And you could probably
the
just-
chunks themselves would just have lessened gravity around them if they were separated.
I'm talking like 2 even halves. But like,
Like two
so it would
even.
have to be like a very large planet for them to even sustain.
Like Jupiter size.
yeah.
Yeah, no, because like the
atmosphere.
gravity would. Oh, you mean yeah?
Yeah, like if you just split it in half, they both went off like, and like if it was a planet large enough that like if its mass was split in half, it could still maintain an
It's very
atmosphere.
Well, I mean,
hard,
like,
for,
here's
it's
the thing.
very hard
If you-
for a rocky planet to have like that level of size though.
Yeah.
Like Jupiter size. That's when they become.
Yeah, because all of them are all the planets, at least in our solar system, that are that size are all gas giants.
Exactly. Like
But no, like the funny thing is, if you were to like split Jupiter in half, you would literally just see a bunch of like hydrogen and helium just like leave because there wouldn't be enough gravity to keep them there.
Yeah.
but yeah, like am I
You would like
human?
completely fuck the atmosphere.
But yeah, like once you crack the planet, you just send some robots there.
Oh,
You'll have robots by then.
yeah, because you
No
can
doubt.
go all the way to the core.
Exactly.
Beep boop.
Extract what you want. It's done.
Oh wait,
You don't have to build it.
Oh wait, we lost that series.
Oh yeah, we lost that.
We
series.
lost Beep Boop.
We lost people.
Rip in
Oh,
peace,
wait.
beep boop.
Oh wait, beat boop.
It was from when Hunter and I did Battlefront 2.
Oh.
And we'd gone so far, and I was like, I never named this drone. And I was like, and I've gotten like, and I was like,
We were like halfway through the game,
Yeah, we were, like,
and
halfway through the game.
and the protagonist was just like droid, slice it, and
And I was
it's like
and I was like mad that she just called it droid. I was like, give it a name, like humanize it, because like they've shown that droids like have, cause like some droids at least have like some
Some have like personality.
level of like personality and like
Personally, I don't see why they would.
feelings.
Personally, I don't see why Star Wars people would even do that, because that just seems like a bad idea overall.
Yeah.
But then again, we've never really seen like a machine takeover type things
Yeah.
there.
And
So-
so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna name this robot, and I go, I'm naming it Beep Boop. The second I named it, it got sniped. The second I go, I'm gonna name this Beep Boop. And I was
Beep Boop no.
and I just screamed, Beep Boop no! And I was like, what the? I was like,
F in the chat for Beep
And
Boop.
I just went, I just named it and got emotionally attached to this droid.
Everything I touched died.
You cannot take this from me, game. Thank God Beep Boop in the story stays alive.
Barely.
But I was just like, you can't do this to me, EA. You already made a shitty game. You can't take away the best part of this game.
we will never forget people.
We will never forget Beep Boop.
Beep Boop no.
Always in our hearts.
Back on the whole interstellar warfare thing.
Yeah.
I think the concept is dumb in general.
Oh, it is.
I don't think like
Space Marines.
societies that are on the level to be able to conduct wars like that probably know by then
Wars
it's
are
not
bad.
worth it. It's not worth it. And
Well,
there's
no,
plenty
you-
of galaxy to go around.
Well, no,
You
like
know?
you've seen
Oh no, you know how hard it is? Because like, you know how hard it's going to be to settle Mars and like people want to do it by 2020? Which is nuts.
They're not gonna.
You're an absolute idiot. If you think
2030 at the earliest.
Well, here's the thing, though. You know, like we can't terraform Mars. We don't have the.
We can't
capabilities.
terraform it. We can make habitats.
Like, yeah, but like, here's the thing, though. Those have like I don't understand, because like, we can farm potatoes.
What good will
can.
colonizing Mars do?
We can.
It's a new place to send people just in case
the
Earth's
clout.
Oh
Heat the clout.
no, we make
Imagine being a Martian.
We make it
it.
the
Make it a new Australia.
yeah. I was going to say we make it the new Australia.
So we just make it non-existent.
No. No, we make it upside
Just
down.
like Israel and Canada,
Thank
it's
you.
not real.
No.
Amberts.
Canada is real. Canadians are not.
It's just an empty wasteland.
Just like birds, which are also not real.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a baby bird?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Actually, imagine making Mars a prison planet.
That seems like a bad idea.
No, but like, because like, imagine that'd be like the only place that you could send people where like, you know that they couldn't have the technical like expertise to get back.
Yeah, but
So they'd have to be stuck there. Like, there's no way of getting off.
there could be a thing one day where maybe they devise a plot. A prison ship comes there. They ambush the prison ship.
Oh yeah.
That's why they
They take
send
it
them
back
down
to-
in pods.
Yeah, that's why they send them down in drop pods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But
send a
depending what
heavily
they're-
specialized team.
No, but
go back and get them.
No, but then they could just throw like Mars rocks at the ships, and then it's over.
Shit.
Why
Dude,
do
haven't
you
you
keep
seen-
devising brilliant battle strategies?
Haven't you seen like the slingshot from Star Wars Rebels? Those things are
Wait, what the
dangerous, dude.
Stop!
Those things are dangerous.
Don't bring
dude.
up the slingshot.
The rocks. Put a rock in there,
It's
Don't
over.
bring up the space slingshot.
but it's so ridiculous. How can I not?
Yeah, but like here's my thing. Like, also Mars, because like the amount of stuff you'd have to send there to even create a viable habitat, because we wouldn't be able to see those people for 2 years.
Probably.
No, because of our orbits between the Earth and Moon, the Earth and Mars orbits.
Imagine trying to communicate them when it's already a pain to communicate with people on the moon or in the space station even.
No, we literally couldn't. We wouldn't know how they are for like 2 years. We wouldn't know if they're dead.
Well,
Dude,
like,
imagine,
here's the
like-
thing though.
Imagine like just losing them, like just losing the ability to talk to them for 2 years,
'Cause there-
and then like you come back and it's all gone.
There will be several points where we are literally at the opposite side of the sun,
Exactly.
and like, and you know, we could only land stuff every 2 years.
Right.
Like that's what I mean. Is like,
we would really need some like real sci-fi shit.
yeah, or you'd have to like do some like wacky stuff where like if you wanted to send stuff, you use like the sun's orbit to slingshot you.
Oh my
Oh,
just
god.
yeah,
make
no,
a
I
freaking-
feel like that's the thing that they. I feel like that's the thing that they would do. At least, like not on like a large scale until they would be able to completely figure that out. But that does seem like.
But
Yeah.
it
I'll
still
think
would
that
take
they
a
would
hell of a long
definitely-
time.
Oh yeah, but like I can't. What is your phone not silent? The audacity.
Really now?
Shit.
The viewers are now gonna dislike this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below
About
if
how much you hate LaCroix.
It's
the,
okay. I hate myself.
soda and the person.
I hate myself more than any of you guys could hate me. It's fine.
I doubt it. But
I will read all of them and read them to him while he's attempting to sleep.
Did I hear I should go on R roast me?
Or slash roast me. Oh no.
Yeah, the famous figure of LaCroix should go on our roast.
Yes. Any whoosies.
You find that we're not famous?
But no, see
Wow,
here's
what? Do we not have clout?
Well,
Do we
here's the
not
thing,
have
though.
enough
There
clout?
are
As much clout as I do.
but there are microscopic organisms on Mars.
There are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we found this out back when Bill Clinton was president.
Bill Spitton.
Aliens. Aliens.
Yeah, boy.
Aliens. Aliens.
I'm getting that alien pussy.
That microscopic.
Microscopic alien.
I'm good at Ant-Man myself,
Oh my
just so I can
Dig
fucking
down some
alien
microorganisms.
Dude, I just thought about it. You know what? Let me tell you, as a power move, as a pure power move.
Real-
What I would do if I was like to go on Mars, I would just grab a scoop full of of sand, right? Investigate it, see if there were any microorganisms. The second I find out there are, I jerk off with that dirt so I can say that
Release my seed.
So I can say that I have fucked the aliens on Mars to prove my dominance.
We humans are the dominant race.
Well, no, because
We will
I don't know.
fuck
Wouldn't
the
there?
alien.
Wouldn't there be a chance that your seed could like merge
No.
with them?
No.
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 Well, wait. We don't know what these microscopic organisms are capable of.
They're microscopic organisms. It's not much. Most of them are dead.
Okay, but your
I was
DNA.
thinking now I'm thinking about something.
Oh no.
Eukaryotic cells, like back when in the ye olden times before the Cambrian, I think.
Yeah, the Cambrian
The
explosion.
Cambrian explosion. Eukaryotic cells have the ability to absorb other cells and can take on the characteristics of them. Hence why we have mitochondria and chloroplasts. Not why we have chloroplasts, but why plants do.
Are you going to go on the rant about this again?
No. What I was actually going to say is, if somehow those animals were to absorb the semen cells, they could potentially gain attributes from them.
Okay, but you're on Mars. Nothing's gonna grow on Mars.
Yeah, there's no, that would only be if there was an ocean in which that they could grow.
Yeah, no.
You just nut into the polar ice caps of Mars, just hoping for life.
Hoping
This is how we terraform the planet, boys.
I will be the creator of a new generation.
And with Carson, we know it's gonna be ugly.
There'd be some fucked up, some fucked up species of white bread,
Inbred?
white trash.
The Cletus species.
They all grow. The species eventually grows, and they all grow with my white trashy facial hair that I can't grow into an actual beard. It just grows in all white trashy like this.
They have a
If I
natural
were any more
instinct.
inbred, I'd be a sandwich.
They'd have a natural talent for the banjo, as your hick roots dictate.
I don't have a natural talent with the banjo.
But your hick DNA does.
You just haven't
Nobody
activated
in my
it.
family. I think I'm the only one that I think I know the most
Listen, by being
in forms of music.
Calzone, by being white,
The limited amount of ukulele I know.
by being white and from a southern place in the United States,
That automatically
To
means.
say that I'm from, given the limited amount of time I've spent in the States.
you were born there.
I was born in Georgia.
Okay, but then you moved to an even more trashy state.
Yeah, but I only.
Not to say
I
Georgia's
lived there for
trashy.
very
Hashtag
little.
Georgia fans, we love you.
I've lived here, for. Oh, Jesus.
That's not a unit of
14
time.
years of my life? No. Yeah, about 14. So to say I'm from the South is not an accurate statement,
Hey man,
since
home is where the heart is.
you realize I hate that place, right? Because it is so white trashy.
But heart doesn't necessarily mean you love it.
I
You
absolutely-
hate it with all your
I
heart, right?
absolutely abhor.
Exactly. You hate it with all your heart. Home is where the heart is. Your home's in the south.
No, then
End of
my-
story.
No, then
No,
my home
end of
is in the
story.
left side of my body. Because that's where the heart is, on the left side. That's why I always choose. Whenever there's a decision to go right or left, I always choose left, because I follow my heart, and it's because it's on the left side of my body.
Yours is in the left side.
Yeah, of course. What? Yours isn't?
I mean,
I need to make calls.
There are people who
Did you say your
mirrored,
semen isn't red? What's wrong with you?
There are people who have mirrored bodies, mirrored organs, so their heart is on the right side.
But are they on the right?
Interesting.
But are they on the right
Yeah.
side of history?
And they function normally. Like there's no
Oh,
difference in their
of course,
function, but
of
just
course.
everything is just
Would that mean like
Dude,
their
no,
feet is
imagine,
on
dude.
backwards?
no,
Dude,
just organs inside.
Okay.
Oh, dude, man, like
Is
imagine
that
like
skeletons
dude,
on backwards?
Imagine just like Shut.
I imagine something horrible. I just imagine their fingers bent the other way.
Do you want to share?
Oh!
Right? But like these folds were still there.
Imagine
Yeah, of
seeing
course.
the top of someone's hand and then their fingers grab onto you from time to time.
Well, I've seen that online. There's like a person whose fingers are just that like nimble that he literally just like bent them all that way, and I just it
Oh
it
yeah,
looked
no,
disgusting.
man. Like there's this one person. I can't remember who it was. One of the people that we know were also like this, but like they would like because like they were just like they were like really like unnaturally like flexible, so they could do some really freaky stuff because I know for the one dude that I'm thinking about specifically, he has a thing with his joints where they are, I can't remember the term for it.
Double jointed?
I don't think it's double jointed exactly. I think there's like too much like fluid in like something like that.
Huh.
Like it's something like it's not double jointed, but there's something wrong with them, where like it just makes him just unbelievably flexible, but he can't do it much, or he'll like disrupt his everything.
I
He will
have
bust
a
the
lot
biggest
of air in my knuckles. Like the air between the joints that allow you to crack your knuckles.
Yeah.
I have an abundance of it.
I have a lot of Sonic in my
Welcome
knuckles.
to the knuckle cracking ASMR.
I can't believe you.
I can't believe
Accompanied with...
Yeah, jerk off to that, you freaking degenerate.
Accompanied with the harmonica.
Okay, now my eardrums are blown out. Why would you?
It wasn't even that bad. Fuck up. As you all know, Chlamydia the editor is a expert harmonica player, as well as an expert editor who's never messed up in editing ever.
You know what?
Ever.
I think it's time for you to get back to the cave.
I don't want to go back.
No,
back.
you're done.
Go-
You're done here.
go
Get back to the cave.
Get back in the
I don't
dungeon.
want to go back to
Get back in the dungeon.
I just want to go back to Kenya, man. I want to go back to Kenya.
When was the last time we fed you?
You fed me?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
we need him alive, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You're in charge of this, man.
Okay, come
Like,
on.
we are-
Okay,
we
guys, come on. Like, here's the thing, though. Like, he has been meeting his quota. Like, if he really wanted food, then he would hit his quota.
right.
Nobody knows but Jesus.
Like, I don't know if anyone looked at our uploading history, but there would just be like weeks. No, like there would be like just
a
out of
week
nowhere,
off.
just like a week off.
Man, I have a schedule too, man.
I can just imagine him just like sitting in his little dungeon, just editing videos, and like there's just a single beam of light that goes in, and then eventually
But
we're
it only goes on the
plug
keyboard.
it. We just plug it.
No, it only hits the keyboard so he can see what keys he's hitting.
But the screen doesn't provide enough light.
Nope.
No, you have it set on maximum
no.
dimness so you don't waste power.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because we don't want him wasting power.
Efficient. I like it.
But then again,
We already don't get paid enough as it is.
But then again, that sunlight that is peering into my room, that could be used for solar panels to give us more energy. So we're gonna have to plug that one up.
No, because the room that he is trapped under, like, I mean, it's basically surrounded by solar panels. Because, like, we gotta capitalize, okay?
We gotta capitalize.
Like we don't.
Why am I
We
helping
haven't
you guys?
hit enough subscribers to get that lit YouTube monetization, and even if we hit that many subscribers, we are way too offensive.
I'm all alone, no one here beside me.
Beside of me, but you gotta have friends.
Donkey! Stop singing!
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my dad?
Dude, get out of his dad.
I saw mommy kissing Sam.
Oh man, dude, Santa trying to slide in on your
And
mom.
dad was joining.
You're acting like he already hasn't.
Like I just
Like consecutive years.
You act like Santa isn't your dad.
oh my god, oh my, what a revelation that would be. Like if like
If you could trace back your lineage to like the actual Saint Nicholas.
Saint Nick.
Yo, cause Santa Claus is my dad, you know that?
Wait, didn't like the actual Saint Nick that Santa Claus is based off of save a bunch of like
Resurrected children in a pickle jar? Yes.
oh no, I was gonna say
That's-
didn't he like save a bunch of like hookers from
No,
a pimp?
he is the patron. I don't know about that story, but he is the patron saint of children because of a story where he resurrected a bunch of children in a pickle jar. What the fuck?
Turn your
I put it on Do Not Disturb.
put the volume down. Just turn off the volume.
He resurrected like a bunch of dismembered children in
Oh,
a
yeah.
pickle jar.
Dude, believe it or not, SpongeBob fans, that scene where Patrick put Squidward in a pickle jar or whatever, that comes from that. Because SpongeBob is a very biblical influenced show. SpongeBob is a metaphor for Jesus. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
No,
You ever,
you
you ever wonder why Mr. Krabs is red and greedy? Because he's the Romans.
You know what I imagine?
He's the Romans.
I imagined you saying SpongeBob. It was an allegory for Jesus or something. What did you say?
SpongeBob is an allegory for Jesus.
I instantly just thought not the character SpongeBob, but like the whole show, and I instantly thought of the movie where like Patrick flies in with a flag between.
It says SpongeBob is Jesus.
I was just like, now that's a religion I can get behind.
You can make a religion out of this.
Wait, no, don't.
Please God, no.
Please, God.
I love that video.
Yes.
I love that video.
That video's great.
The history of the world, I think.
I used it to study for my AP World exam,
We all did.
and
It's just-
it actually helped me. There
Yeah,
was
no.
information.
I
that
think
helped me.
I learned more from that video than I ever learned in high school.
Now, guys, as we move on to different topics, I think we should talk about a topic most pertinent to our modern world: the rape of Nanjing. What's your opinion?
I thought it was Nanking.
No, it's Nanjing.
It's pronounced Nanjing. What is your opinions on the rape of Nanjing, Calzone? How do you think it helped China?
On the whole, it seems like it was a bad thing.
Well, obviously you're a traitor to the imperialist government. What do you think, McCrookie?
On the whole,
I plead the fifth.
as if there were any
So-
positive point.
So you're both a little bit of traitors right now, but I know my man Tippy is gonna tell me all about how it helped.
What are we talking about?
The rape of Nanjing.
Who is Nanjing?
And we're moving on.
Man. Well, let me tell you. Well, if you're talking about imperialist Japan, do you know about Shiroyama?
Like Mount Chiriyama?
Uh,
I think it was a mountain.
it was a mountain or a hill.
It was a mountain.
Hiroshima?
What?
What? Are you dumb?
You don't know about that?
Very.
I like that. I really like that story.
Shiroyama. Oh, you mean where the freaking samurais charged the new imperialist forces with Western weapons and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And slaughtered them in the night.
yeah. It made a great Total War game.
There's a Total War game on that? I haven't seen
Yeah, Fallen Samurai. You know, there was an original game called Rise of the Samurai, but then they made a standalone expansion called Fall of the Samurai.
Okay, I think I have done Rise of the Samurai, but not Fall of the Samurai.
I have Rise of the Samurai, and it's all in DLCs, so
And
I would know.
it's
Did you know there's a clan called the Obama?
Obama is out of office.
Crabs. Crab meme. Woohoo.
Well,
Fan
that was such a
crabs. Does anyone
weird-
like that one?
That was so weird, like that became a meme to me. Like
What?
it was just so. Which is one of the
The
reasons I
crab?
like memes is like that they can.
You
be
never
so
know where it's gonna come
odd.
from.
Yeah.
Well, I mentioned-
millennial humor so weird?
I just mentioned to Tippy that like in that YouTube Rewind where like they set up Will Smith to be a meme. Where have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the beginning with Will Smith, but that's it.
No, not the beginning. It's like the second scene with him, and basically like he goes, "Oh, that's hot, and then he looks into like one of those little like view things that you put like a quarter into.
Mm-hmm.
It lets you like see.
That's so artificial.
You know what I mean?
That is so artificial. It's obvious.
Yeah, it's
what they're
obvious.
trying to
They're
do.
obviously
Yeah.
setting you up to be a meme.
But people have been have been using it, and it's not a bad
Why
format.
is why is Ninja in YouTube Rewind? Is he more of a Twitch thing?
Yeah, he's more of like a Twitch streamer than anything.
Oh yeah, no, because he built up most of his audience on. I mean, because he was on YouTube, but like he didn't make his impact. He didn't make his largest impact on YouTube.
I feel like
Most of it was on because he started on YouTube.
Well,
I feel like
he
the only
wasn't
reason-
originally a YouTuber.
Here's what I think, because Ninja, even though he might have not been on YouTube more, he has influenced YouTube to an extreme extent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, like
how
the
many-
the
if you look
Fortnite
up Ninja,
takeover.
how many videos will come up?
The Fortnite takeover is comparable to the
Is the-
Minecraft takeover of 2012.
the Fortnite takeover is the bloodiest conflict in human history. Many young men and women were game ended.
Casualties on all sides.
No, only very few ever got a victory royale.
The only war that is near in comparison is the furry gamer war.
Furry Gamer War, man.
Which is
But that's still going on.
which
so you never know.
casualties have exceeded the Fortnite war. And it'll be the
And it
bloodiest
is- Yeah, and it is almost getting to the point where it has killed more than the Black Plague. Okay.
And that literally reduced the human population for one of the few times in history.
By, like,
overall.
half.
Oh yeah, 1/3 of Europe. 1/3.
Just imagine, like, looking to, like, 3 guys in Europe. Like, one of them dies.
If there were only 3 guys in Europe and one of them died, that's how it would
That's
be
just
like.
how it be.
That's just how it be sometimes.
Oh my god. No, it'd be like a, that one town where like there's only one person living in it, and like they're the sheriff, judge,
Mm-hmm.
and like every part of like the administration in that town. Imagine like they get murdered, the murder rate rises 100%.
Dude, no, like that's basically like us with our analytics. Like it's just like we get like
2 views, it rises 900%.
yeah, like we get like 10,000% increase because we got like 3 viewers.
We gotta get
Like,
that clout.
Hey,
Yeah.
Getting that clout.
Yeah.
getting too much clout, man.
Cloudy, wowie.
Shut.
Stop.
Can't believe you.
Stop
I don't know if
with
anyone
the lolly
knows this.
terms.
I don't know if it's not lolly. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I do a very good Awoo voice.
He does do.
Yeah.
He does
It's-
it like
I've
extremely like
Do it.
too well.
Hello, is anyone you? It's bad. I'm not even a furry. I'm just talented.
Oh, not even a furry.
I'm not.
Alright. Because that's pretty sus.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Not every furry can do the awoo voice, but
He's right.
anyone who can do the awoo voice is a furry.
That's not.
Because it's one thing to speak like that through text. But it's another thing to actually speak like that.
I don't know
on
why.
purpose.
I have just a naturally higher voice, I think. And, like, at least higher than other people. And I think it just allows me to do it. It's not easy.
Yeah, no,
it hurts my throat.
it's a no. It's
Oh
a
yeah, no, like
God-given gift,
I
you know?
can do some really good like impressions, but they hurt. Like
my Indian does not hurt, and my Russian does not hurt.
oh yeah, no, my Indian voice.
Well, beat 'em
my
a little
Indian
bit.
voice does not.
But like Damiano and I thought it would like a concept that like literally sent us like roaring into laughter was like if Bollywood like redid famous movies, like Lord of the Rings, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be hilarious. Like it's your daughter. Throw it into the fire.
You cannot pass.
You shall not pass.
And demonetized.
My birthday, and I want it. Gorum.
I invited you to my birthday party. So we are watching a movie I want to watch.
My precious.
I don't know. You must contact his parents for Vishnu.
But no, okay.
Eagles are coming.
The Eagles are fucking coming. Holy shit.
But no, it's like you guys like. There's just like really random impressions that I'm really good at. Like you guys, and it tends to be like really annoying characters too.
Please don't.
Like you guys know Fred Burger from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh yeah, he's the elephant looking guy.
Yeah, the green elephant
elephant?
dude.
Yes.
He had the weird blush.
What was it? Frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Frozen yogurt.
No,
Yeah.
like here's the thing. I can do it really well, but it hurts my vocal cords. Like.
Give it a try.
I am Fred Burger. I like frozen yogurt.
He does it well. He does it well.
That's really good. Like
Can you do-
that's so good.
Can you do cheese?
That's the other one I can do really well.
Of course.
Dude.
I like chocolate milk.
It's pretty good. I'm not
I like
gonna lie.
cereal.
Cereal.
I like cereal.
Please don't shout. We're sleeping.
God.
I like potatoes. But no, like my favorite thing to do in the Fred Burger voice, you know the thing where it's like I can spell my name real well.
Yeah.
I can spell oh my god, fuck. I can spell my name real well. FREDFREDBURGER. Fred Burger.
It's such an inexplicable talent.
Like oh yeah.
What are you in the talent show for?
I can do Fred.
Can do an excellent Fred Burger impression.
As well as a pretty good cheese impression.
And then I'm like, they're like, man, I guess we gotta hire
I guess
him.
this guy has a future in robotics. You know?
So
I want all my robots to sound like Fred Burger. I want Siri to talk to me in Fred Burger.
Yes.
oh my god.
Yes.
Would you like to put a reminder on that?
I would pay to get like a Yoda. Where like that's how he intros everything. Like instead of making, you know, when you go like Alexa and it does like the little beep.
Yeah.
Instead, it would just go, you know, Yoda. and then you ask it a question. I would pay for that. I'd pay actual money that I spent my life making.
And it spoke like Yoda too.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Because you can't do the and then give it the voice and not let it speak.
Wait.
Wait. On Google I did.
Alexa, what's the weather for today? It will be 50. Wait, shit. 50 and sunny? It will be.
Yeah, like I'd pay actual money. I will steal my mom's credit card and take all of the V-Bucks and buy the Yoda voice.
Dude, you would take your mom's credit card and all of your V-Bucks?
Shit, man.
Dude, but what about the epic Fortnite skin?
What about the
Saving up for?
Thanos in Fortnite.
How are you going to get your Fortnite burger?
No, I'll convince my mom. You know how I'll be? I'll be like, Mom, you don't understand. John Wick needs your help. And all I need in order to help him get the golden scar is your 16 credit card numbers, the expiration date, and the 3 wacky numbers on the back. And she'll instantly give them to me.
I mean, instantly.
Yeah, she understands how much John Wick
She's on the
needs this golden
side.
scar.
She's on the side of the game.
Like, he needs to avenge that dead puppy.
Oh my god. No, don't bring up the dead
What
puppy,
dead
man.
puppy?
Have you not seen John Wick?
I've not seen any of them.
You uncultured swine!
They are such good movies. They are such good action movies.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the best choreographed action scenes that I've seen in a while.
I mean, and he drives badass cars. That's another
Honestly.
thing. Like, I think it's a 67 Mustang I think he drives?
Well, listen. I don't believe in action movies because they are actually arbiters of sin.
Actually, the people that watch it are, might have a
Literally
higher
Hitler.
chance to do the violence that they promote in the movies, okay,
Did
guys?
you know 99% of all John Wick fans have tuberculosis?
Because they do.
Don't bring up tuberculosis.
Don't spoil the ending.
Don't bring up tuberculosis.
We didn't spoil the ending.
Good.
Wait, do you know about the ending?
I've seen both the John Wick.
I am.
Not the John
This
Wick.
is not a John.
Oh, wait.
We're not even gonna mention the series. We're not gonna mention the series.
I am completely out of context.
Yeah, no,
That's
me,
good. That's good.
me and Ty are both
Every-
completely out of
on
context.
every part.
That's good.
I
That's fine.
can't
That's fine.
mention the series now because if I did,
Wait, is this a Doki Doki thing?
God no.
No, we're not saying what it is.
Like, I literally have
Well,
been
like 9
avoiding.
times out of 10, I probably never heard it.
Oh, wait,
No, I
wait.
probably never
Somebody could edit this
watched
out.
it.
No, this is a podcast. We're leaving it in. Just don't mention it.
So, did you?
Fuck off, okay? That's not fair. He's just pointing at Tibby with his mouth open. See what they put me through?
Gaming?
See what they put me through? Not only do they give me a stable income of V-Bucks, they make me
We don't
do
pay
things
you.
like this.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they
earned-
don't give me.
No, you
Oh.
earn your own V-Bucks.
Oh, I was like, somehow,
But you
even though we don't
actually
let him
can't.
out of the dungeon so
Yeah.
that he can go get a job.
Yeah.
Listen, you never let me out of the dungeon.
Okay, here's the thing. Don't think I haven't seen Fortnite installed on that computer.
It's free to
Okay.
play, okay?
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
should
but the
be
opportunity
editing.
cost.
You will pay with your life next time I see you play.
Are you saying you're against gamer kind?
No, I'm just against big gay baby games. Yes, let's. That's a quote from Swagger Souls himself.
That's a game from you, like when you're talking about your cousins that play Fortnite.
Oh yeah, but I got that quote from him.
Oh.
Swagger Souls, he goes,
Oh.
yeah, Fortnite's a gay baby game.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee is the worst game of 2018.
No, let's go Pikachu.
Now let's go Pikachu.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee is the best game of all time. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is the worst game of the century.
Homosexual infant interactive experience.
And on that,
Where are you ending the episode now?
huh?
Are you ending the episode now?
I mean, it's been over an hour.
I thought
Okay.
we went for 2 hours.
What? No.
No.
These podcasts we go an hour.
Okay. Now, I was writing down the topics that we went over just so that we could get a good stream of consciousness of how the fuck we got here.
Let's review. Okay, so let's review.
So let's review. It started off with The Purge, and then we changed topics to space. Somehow space went to organs and shit, then to Bernard's sex/editing dungeon,
It's
then
just an editing
YouTube, like YouTube Rewind and just YouTube in general, the Furry Gamer War, the Furry Voice, Impressions, and now Fortnite. Again.
It's all come full circle.
It's all come full circle.
The Purge is just about as terrible as Fortnite, so
And-
it's all come from
this you're right. And so I think that's something that we should just do every episode now.
Honestly.
Just to get like
Yes.
a weird stream of
I really like that. So, this has been the Tangentially Conversational podcast. If you loved our scatterbrain antics, thanks, and tune in next time when things... Oh my god, I can't read this.
Wait, it's not scripted. It's not
Wait,
scripted.
wait, I swear
it's
it's
all
not
improv.
It's all improv.
We're not talentless hacks.
We're not.
Tune in next time when things are or are not spoken upon. And if you hated looking for the if you hated or looking of thematic cohesion, thanks, and tune in next time for more of the same bullshit.
And have a happy new year.
Dude, wait. What's the next part of the script?
What?
What do we do now?
Fuck.
No, you're not. Well,
I can't find where we are.
I gave all of you a copy of it.
I can't find out where we are.
Episode.
Can I get out of the editing dungeon now?
This is ruining the cohesion that people think that we do this off at the top of our heads.
Chlamydia, what?
Everything
Why
is
did you
falling
say
apart.
that?
Why did you say
You went off script.
You went off script. You went off script.
You know what? You know what we gotta do? We hurricane!
Beat him like I did my wife.
You don't want to fight me, I have to.
And we will see you guys next time.